Hello everyone, welcome to episode 8 of Energy in Motion. Today I'm here with my guest Kostiantyn Lieontiev. He is the owner of London Fashion Day and working on several other fashion projects. So yeah, would you like to tell the people a little bit more about what it is exactly you do?
Yeah, hello. So for first year, as you said, I'm a founder of London Fashion Day, and also I'm so-founder of the fashion clothes brand KEKA, which was presented last year, the first time in London. I'm an editor of the prominent magazine, and for right now, we're doing another project. It's a networking project, Mode Meetup.
How did you get into the fashion industry?
Oh, it's a long story. I even maybe don't remember how. So I'm actually not from this background of fashion. I used to study in different universities to get in management and international context and so on. But maybe because all the time I wanted to be a little bit close, to beauty community, to fashion community. I love this. So I had some friends who invited me sometimes to the fashion shows. It was like 20 years ago, for example, 2025. And I realized that I like this. I would like to be there behind the stand. I would like to do something. I would like to talk with designers, and I would like to wear some maybe crazy clothes, but I'm still shy to do something like this. But I like what I do, and it's just a part of my life right now.
So where were you born and raised?
So originally I was born in Odessa. It's a very beautiful city by the Black Sea. It reminds me a little bit Birmingham maybe, because it's not so big. We have a 1 million population, but it's historically very beautiful. It was built by French, Italian, and the all European maybe famous architectures at that time, like 200 years ago. So I'm from Ukraine and came here 3 years ago because of war. And I actually never dreamed to relocate. So I was very happy in my country, in my city. I just love to travel. And actually one day I wanted to go to London. So many times I ask myself when I will see London, when I will see the UK. And right now I'm here, building my new life. So, but you're originally from?
So I live just outside of Birmingham, just in like quite a small area. Just nature, like there's not a lot of stuff there, to be fair. So it's very different to the city. So getting to meet like a lot of different talent, and then seeing how I can apply my sort of knowledge and skill set, and just like really give like my own energy and sort of guide my own path, my own route. So were you doing fashion in your home country before coming here?
I have my project there, ODESSA Fashion Day. It actually looks like same London Fashion Day and Odessa Fashion Day. That's why I decided actually to continue here, something like this. Odessa Fashion Day is a trademark in Ukraine. It's very popular in the South Ukraine. The project which focuses on helping to develop story about emerging designers. It's same like here. And actually this spring, this April, will be the anniversary 30th project. It's 15 years of our work. And I still support my team who is there. And they still continue to develop this project and present designers from all over Ukraine. And actually last year we used to present first time one designer from the UK. And I believe that we will continue this story. So I have actually, when you decided to set up your project, did you explore the market, really people interested? Because I'm interested in what you're doing, but did you explore the market?
I'll be honest, I did. Even though my specialty is marketing, I did zero research. I just like dove straight into the deep end, and I just really put myself like in the actual energy of it all, and just like seeing what problems people face, seeing what people think about it. Because I feel like doing market research is good, but I feel like you're gonna get the most real and authentic information from the people themselves. Because even if you speak to people who are quite big in the creative industry, they're telling it you from their lens. Or say, for example, you decide to look online for the research as well. I don't feel like the studies are always the accurate representation of how people really feel. Like something I noticed when I came to Birmingham was like people really want opportunities and to make their voice heard. And I feel like as a person, I'm someone who's very skilled at being able to like spotlight that person and spotlight people. So what would you say is the difference between working in fashion in your home country and working in London?
I actually thought about this many times, and to be honest, at the same time, it's like nothing different. It's the same industry. Like you and me, we're the same. It's only different languages and maybe background and cultural things. But at home it was a little bit easy because this is your culture, this is your country and people, and you grew with these people, and how to work with this, how to communicate, how to provide the best what they want. And here, when you didn't grow up here, and it's still difficult for me because I still explore country, I still explore London, people, community, what they need, what they really like. And I actually, like you, I decided to do this, to research at the same time. If I do mistakes, I still learning something. So I cannot say that I'm so professional here. I have my background and experience, but I still do mistakes, I still learning, I still need support. And that's why we do our networking events, to connect with people and share with each other ideas, experience. And this is actually very helpful for me on this way to build the success here. But no difference. Here is you feel more free with choices, with creativity. London is a capital of creativity. Maybe the UK of the whole country, very creative. Yeah, because if we're talking about Paris, for example, it's about luxury, couture, and so on. I'm sorry if someone French will see this, but they're just very posh, something like this. London and here, these cities where I already visited, it's about creative. So people don't care about what they wear, how they present themselves. They just present. They show their, I don't know how to say, their thoughts through their clothes, through their style, through their image. So I like this. So this is maybe difference, because in Ukraine people more, they try to wear something not so bright because they always care what someone will talk about you, something like this.
That's quite interesting, man. I feel like expression is sort of like, it comes from your environment as well. Like your environment sort of like decides, can play a factor in how you express yourself as well.
It's expression, because for example, it's interesting, maybe you will tell me about this, because I don't know the community in Birmingham here, and what is the difference between London, for example, and Birmingham. Maybe you know, even in fashion, even in creative people, when you see the people on the street.
I think in Birmingham, I feel like streetwear is a lot more prominent than in London. I feel like London has a lot more, well, Birmingham still has high-end fashion brands as well, but in Birmingham, people like a lot more, I guess, unconventional fashion type of brands. In Birmingham, it's much more about like, creative ways of actually marketing and putting the products out. Whereas in London, I feel like it's a lot more rigid. It's okay, these are your main fashion brands, this is how they do it, and you have to try and rise to their standard, otherwise it's not viewed as the same.
It's not like a standard, otherwise maybe it's like why I like actually emerging designers, because they all, sorry for this phrase, crazy. They don't have rules because they create what they want. They don't care about commercial side. And if we're talking about successful and established brand, when they create something, they produce this only with the one purpose, to sell this. The emergent, the new designer that's always thinking about how to, like, impression, how to involve people's attention. That's it. So that's why I like emergent designers.
No,
definitely. This creativity. So, but do you have some names or designers in Birmingham which you actually like?
There's one called Black Snow Merch on Instagram. He's a very creative and authentic designer. He's inspired by people like Travis Scott, Kanye West, who obviously have very own successful things. Yeah, he's someone that I like. He had a couple of others as well, but that's like the main sort of one that I'm into personally. Birmingham definitely has a lot of graphic design as well, like graphic design clothing. That's a really big thing in Birmingham.
I see so many graphics on the wall here. Actually, didn't see so many graphics in London. I don't know what. Yeah, I've seen so many.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Love find like a phrase that's like to them, and they'll sort of have that as the design.
Cool.
So like, I mean, that's quite a popular. There's a real obviously is high authenticity in the others, but there's a lot of hunger in Birmingham, and yeah, the creators are just hungry for opportunities. So that's why I feel like more creators are starting to go into London as well, because there's a real demand in Birmingham right now.
Oh, cool. Interesting.
Inspired you to express yourself more as a person?
It's about my personal style and image, something like this. Inspired. So for first, I always inspired by people who is around me. And since I came to London and since I came to the UK, I feel more inspiration everywhere. Very creative, and creative like designers or painters or musicians, they need this inspiration for create something interesting. People, architecture, countryside, everything. It's a very beautiful country. My city is crazy beautiful. It's by the sea. It's like I like the sea side, but I found everything what I used to like in Ukraine, and I find everything here. So I like people, I like community. It's still, I've been living 3 years in London, but I still explore this city. Sometimes even in my area, I just walk in, I see new people, I see, oh, new house, oh, new street, okay, didn't see this before. So of course, mentality is still a secret for me, but it's international country, international city, so many different nationalities and mentalities mixed together, and that's why I inspired by all these stories. Like, for example, we had our mode meetup event, and we invited the speaker, the model from New York. She's 72. Look, in Ukraine, I never met models. With the age, with this passion for this, what they're doing, with this, like, I know, fire inside and passion for the fashion and modeling and so on. So this is inspiration. So this makes me like stronger. This shows me, okay, it's beginning. So I have so many things to do in future. So and so many opportunities.
Yeah.
Even if I will relocate to any other cities in the UK, so I see many opportunities, even in very, very small, middle, or huge. So London is not only one opportunity here.
Okay. So yeah, I guess what inspires you to express in terms of like the clear brands?
Ask different designers and they will say the same, I think. When you see the movie or like you driving and you catch the interesting song, this is all about inspiration. Or you've seen something like here, just walk through the streets and see these graphics on the wall, these colors, and this can inspire you to create something. So the first and the last collection in the brand, which was presented in London last year, was inspired by freedom. I relocate to this country of opportunity, like you said, and the white coloring collection is about freedom. It's like a piece of paper with nothing inside. You can do what you want. You can draw, you can write, you can create life. So this is about creation. This is just about start. So was my inspiration, my emotion, which is inside because of the war, because of my relocation, and so on. So the next collection, which we really ready to present in this April, it will be inspired by England. I choose Tudor period of time. And I still explore the clothes styles and what they did. I like this. I don't remember how to say it. It's like wraps. I don't remember this white big things around. And the colors and so on. So for right now, we're in the process. So I inspired like this. So I just do it because I visited some museums and say, oh wow, it's so difficult maybe. How possible like 5 years ago people made this? Oh my God. So, and always said about designers, if you know how to make this classic dress, which is very difficult, you will be very, very so. Because fashion is not about how to create simple things. Sometimes you need to know this classic to create the simple thing. So yeah, and I know that you digital creator, and this is actually very interesting. I'm a little bit your colleague, and I know that you need inspiration as well to create something which will involve people to watch your content. So what's for you inspiration in this case?
For me, my inspiration behind doing this brand was really like inside myself, to be honest. I try to always be my own source of inspiration. I feel like my own sort of life experience, like my own challenges in industry, to like truly and be able to voice and your ideas understand by a variety of different people who are different. That was a challenge that I feel I overcome. I feel like every person who's a creative, my sort of way of doing it was like having the confidence to put myself around people who are also in a much higher position than me as well. And I think in terms of my content creation, I like to have it very minimalistic. So in psychology, black and white represents power.
I'm not black and white today. I didn't know about this. I agree with you. Sorry, I'm joking.
So I thought having that as like sort of like a grand sort of image, and then having it in the set design, I really worked to just eliminate time and just focus on doing things that like align my purpose. So I really just made this brand outside my career, my purpose, like this is my intent, this is what I want to put out into the world.
Yeah, cool.
And like,
Oh, well done. Cool.
no,
It's actually remind me how I create ODESSA Fashion Day the same, because we just sat and discussed, I don't remember where, but we discussed, okay, we need to do like one, we cannot be a fashion week because it's a trademark, it's not possible. What we can do, and we don't have so many designers, maybe we do just one day of fashion or something like that, and we just changed the word, the fashion day. So on that we decided to do ODESSA Fashion Day and register this trademark. So cool. It's the same story. Wow, so simple.
I know, but look, I feel like there was a quote that I saw and it said like, the seeds that are the most simple actually have the most layers behind them.
It should be like this because it's easy to understand for presenting, and your audience will understand what actually you would like to do. Share.
Definitely. Yeah, I thought when you're actually creating as well, I feel like pride and ego are sort of a big things when you have to think about creating, like, because you have to think, who am I creating for? Why am I creating this?
Yeah, it's very important.
And like, I thought ego can play a factor in the sense of like, you could have achieved something like 6 months ago, and that could sort of like make not think you need to do anything, like a time or like that kind of thing.
Oh, I'm very self-critic. I'm very like, I don't know why, but maybe it's because of my behavior and mentality in our country, because like actually here, I remember when I came here and I started to find a college where to improve my English and so on, and I remember that if you do even small thing here, like you local, you always say it's like, oh done, oh fine, cool. So in our mentality, we do, I don't know, you do crazy thing and no one will say you like well done, or sometimes there's something. It's like this. So you always feel that it's not enough. It's not enough for someone. So and by like this self-critic, I do project. After this, I take all material and I analyze.
Okay.
I talk with my team. I have our team here, and we talk. So guys, let's discuss. Let's find something worse. They said, why try to find this worse? Because when you do mistake, so this is my behavior. When you do mistake, you can analyze and improve. It should be like balance, be well done in the UK and do mistakes, because it's normal. It's okay to do mistakes, to analyze and improve yourself. So, but this like maybe my side, because I'm very self-critic and I always try to find something bad to improve myself and to do something perfect. But I understand that it's not possible to do perfect. The universe is perfect. People know, so we cannot, but you can improve and do something different than other people do. So I don't try to copy someone. I try to find my own path and some like specific which can help me to be a little bit about other projects. I'm not ideal, I'm not super, Try to understand, like you said, what actually designers want, or you should do with models. Okay, who came to us, what they want. So you need to understand all these like answers and find a way how to provide this much better than the last time. With the easiest way, like you said, the easiest, easy name, like the light, and the design will be fine. So I believe that I see like you do, for example, or right now when you wrote to me, and the idea was the name and black and white. I know the meaning of these colors and how you can connect the things together. Energy, black, white, interview, your passion to develop the creativity in yourself with creative guests and people. So it's a nice opportunity because we exchange our ideas, we exchange our like previous or problems or success, and this is nice. So, and I believe as a creative person and digital marketing, you maybe even thinking to open your creative agency or something like this.
Yeah, definitely. To be honest, I had some ideas for this back in March, and it actually was going to be that I was going to do freelance marketing outside of my career. And I was going to do my own speaking content just about myself, like personally, so people can see like how I think, where I do things. But then the more I got into it, it just completely like took a left turn away from that. Because when I was actually in burning around the energy, I was like, wow, like I'm originally going to do this for like an extra project, but actually there's a greater mission at play here. I need to be someone who steps up to the plate and is someone who really brings people together for a mission greater than myself.
Absolutely.
How do you plan to build what you're currently doing?
So, actually, December 31st, yeah, I wrote a plan. On the way to Manchester, I just remember that I wrote 12 or 13 like bullet points, what I'd like to improve and how I would like to manage this year. And yeah, for first, I would like to develop more my brand, KEKA, what I have, because I would like to present the next collection and find a place where I can sell this collection. And this is not just for my interest, because there are many designers who all the time ask me, and not only me, that, okay, Konstantin, do you know some pop-ups, showrooms, and so on, even actually in Birmingham, to present our collection? Because why we create this if we cannot sell this bridge, to with and so on? So this is like very huge goal this year. I will work with this, and of course this idea to develop London Fashion Day, because I would like to set up connections with colleges, with press, with media, more and more share the main goals and aims of London Fashion Day. And we are on the way. I see this. I'm student again, so this is what I would like to change. In my opinion, that be a student even in my age, it's so cool, because you can like adjust your knowledge you have from the past and adjust for right now, for present moment, for present market, and maybe will help me to achieve my previous goals, what we're talking about. So different, like you said, I have so many projects. I'm very like
multifaceted.
Yeah, and only about connections, people who would like to collaborate with us. So I would like to see, for example, your project on the stage of London Fashion Day in April as a media partner, because I see a huge potential, because you never know what resource will help you to find some very important contacts for you. So, and I believe even this conversation today will help to involve some interesting people from your Instagram channel or any other channels when you will share this content, and someone will interested. Maybe some designers will come to our project, maybe some media will see. And I believe that you can help using this tool for other creative which on our stage, and involve Londoners to see the guides of Birmingham. So it's like connections between syndicate. I think it's a globalist, I always, a small thing, I see something huge. Sometimes my friends and relatives ask, can you just focus on one thing? Why you try to do something big? I like this, because I see opportunities everywhere.
No, definitely, 100%. Yeah,
I believe that you will come in April.
Definitely. I feel like ideas and, different things, because everything is connected, really. Like,
Absolutely.
if you just do one thing, like, you can become too rigid in that, to where like you have to acknowledge everything else. Like an artist, when he does stadiums, he's not just looking at how other people do it. He said that he was looking how Elon Musk does his sort of projects in stadiums as well, because there's a way that you can use that to make his like music ones more impactful, look bigger and look more like, but like a lot of people wouldn't think to even look at that as inspiration, because you can't just see like, oh yeah, well that links to that because it's the same. But like I feel like if you can understand how to like connect different things and have the power to look at different projects or ideas, like
true.
Even when speak and express, like, you can have multiple flavors. Why can't you have like your words and your multiple ideas? Like if there's a space for it, like I think, I've understood that like expression just doesn't have to be one dimensional. I think that could create a shift in like how much people actually want to give. Like,
totally agree. Yeah, absolutely. How your audience will know about something new if you will not speak about this news. So this is the way.
How important do you believe it is to actually express yourself?
I think if you would like to share some ideas, you need to express yourself, because as loud more people will know about you and hear you. So if you will hide, don't express yourself, it's very difficult, let's be honest, because I was very shy guy in the school time, very, 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 very. During the if teacher asked me, I was like with the red face and like this, I didn't like, and so on. But I remember that actually modeling Because many people say, oh, modeling, what is modeling? It's not serious, blah, blah, blah. So the model, when I used to be like in a model school, helped me to start to express myself, my interest, be more open, don't be shy, try to talk. Yeah, and after that, oh my God, I like this. So I used to work as a TV presenter for many years on a fashion TV in Ukraine. So I used to start my project where I should talk with people, where I should find partners, sponsors, designers, and I need to express myself. Because if they will not believe me, how they will buy my product? So this is very important. And as your colleague, as a marketing, as a PR in the past, I know that you need this experience, expression, like express yourself. Yeah, find your formula for you. And if people understand you, like you express them. So, and this will be easy, involve more people.
I think what you said, like, say for example, when you started doing modelling, it's a different environment to just being in school, because you sort of like, you be in an environment that like gives you the space to actually do it.
It's your environment. So if you decided to go there okay, creative, yeah, this is our environment. We are creative, yeah. So I came to you, I feel comfortable. So the videographer, the photographer, so we are in our like safe communities. And when you, this is like all these people different, with the different story, with the different mentality, family stories, and so on. And they try to fight for their place under the sun. They try to express the wrong way, the wrong side of the personality. So that's why school, it's like very important process when we took information from different sides. And this is actually influencing our future as well. And after that, when we go to the college or university, we try to choose the wrong path. So school is like this. The road is very, very huge. After that, and after that you say, okay, this is my path. I would like to go there. I see my goal. Yeah, that's fine, cool. So for me, it was a like second road, which helped me to understand, oh, I like, when you asked me the first question about why I like fashion. Yeah, I like that. But actually it was very difficult because being a guy and modeling, there's so many like stereotypes, especially in my, I was bullied so long period of time. It was very difficult. And you fight with yourself, okay, no, it's not true. Okay, here, for example, okay. Are you a model? Okay, fine. Oh, wow, you're a model. Cool. It's different mentality. So, it's interesting.
Definitely, man.
Have you tried?
Well, I've never done modelling or anything, but like, I am in front of the camera a lot, and I have been since like March. So, yeah, well, I do have, I guess, like a lot of different photography took off me. Where I'm like, I guess, doing like poses or like.
That's cool.
Yeah.
If you're like present, like working with camera, it's very.
Like, to be honest, I wouldn't have that kind of stuff in 2023 or before, not because like not being comfortable to do it or anything, but I just never really thought to do that as myself. But the more that like I've sort of done, I didn't even really think it as I was doing it, but like when I was looking over there, I was like, damn, like I've actually got a lot of like picks myself, so it is probably something that I could pursue in the future. But yeah, with modelling, it really captures the person's personality, their vibe, so. And there's so many different ways that you can do that, like there's so many different photography to where you can actually capture who a person really is. And I think going back to what you said around like being in different environments, like you being able to your authenticity in a very strong way, it's like a superpower.
Maybe.
Like if authenticity, you can pretty much do anything.
But look, we're talking about like our environment, because if we'll go to another environment, it will be a little bit difficult because we're different with mentality and some specific things. Like if we're talking about like, beauty, fashion, media, here for so many years, because I always mixed this all industries, magazine, shooting. No, I feel like this industry. But I used to try, for example, like work. I used to be the executive manager in a huge advertising company for 9 years in Ukraine. It was like my permanent work. It was very difficult. So I felt that here just to earn money, this is my job. And in the evening time and weekend time, I visited my own projects, community and so on. So here was stress. Here was my area where I felt, like you said, was the superpower. And this is balance. So for me, it was a balance because I need like here, I had a job. Well, London Fashion Day is not my job. It's like after 5. Weekend job. After 5, it's not my main. And the brand as well. So if I have any opportunity to do something like drawing the sketch for my collection, or just record some ideas. I do this during the way, like right now, 2 hours I had to talk with myself, thinking something at home during the lunch or so on. But job is job, and my life and my community, creative and fashion, it's just like 3-4 hours a day, and 8 hours it's my job.
I'll be honest, like mine is exactly
I know, you just
so mine's exactly
because people think that like about me, that I'm only in fashion. Like my morning, just I up, drink a squeeze fresh and doing nothing, and talking with modeling, doing shootings and so. No, it's like this. I have my job. We have job to earn money, to pay our expenses and so on, and we have our hobbies. But sometimes hobby can bring you happiness and money again. How you will manage this, it's your turn. If you see opportunities, and now I see opportunities in this, and maybe I move my focus only on my projects. I will leave this job and will develop this, because I see the value. I see that people interested to visit projects, to help me, to be involved. So even like your invitation for me, again, like sign, okay, the next, so I need to improve this.
So I think for a lot of creatives, they sort of struggle, or people in general, like they think because, say for example, you're doing a job, say for example, you work for a company in the day and you're doing that. I think there's a struggle of like, how do I do this, or can I take on something else? Me personally, I don't think there's such thing as balance when you're trying to become the very best at one thing, something, because that's going to take all your time, obviously.
It's true, it's energy.
Well, like what would you say to creatives who I guess struggle or are thinking about like, how do I have it, or should I have one? What they do?
You know, it's very difficult. Cannot give like proper advice what to do, because I'm in the same situation. So that's why I balance because of my project. So even if I put a lot of energy to my job to earn, just simple to earn my money, I still dream to develop my own idea. This is like extra energy for me. I feel like at the end of the day, like 5 p.m, I feel like I don't have any, and coffee will not help me. And you know, in this moment, to find any possible chance to talk with someone or to visit some events or something like this, because I take energy from people. I'm not vampire. But I take this. So I like when I start to talk about, and maybe this is about you as well. When you're talking about your projects, I believe that you more happy, and you talk a lot about this. I'm happy to talk about London Fashion Day, about brand KEKA, about ideas, future, blah, blah, blah. That even someone asked me my job, I say, okay, I'm a manager somewhere, and that's it. I don't have interest to promote that project. I don't, because I'm like, employer, give me money, that's it. They buy my time and my experience. That's it. You're not in a partnership. You're not a part, you're not CEO, you're not a sole owner of this company. When you will be sole owner of this project, you will be involved as much as possible. So for creative, do as much as you can on your work, because you need to earn money, and try to collect more energy to invest in your personal project, because this is your dream. This is only your dream. And you need to do something to develop this dream. So because this is the country of opportunities, I still believe, the world of opportunities. And many people need your knowledge, my knowledge, everyone's knowledge. We need to share. And we need to meet each other, you know, because after pandemic, that people try to like avoid each other a bit. People taking more time on internet and social media and so on, but we need physically to talk, to make some projects together, share some ideas. So it's enough place for everyone here to do something and feel that you achieve what you really want. So this is for creatives, very important, because I know that for creative people it's very important to understand that they do some valuable thing. They need this. They need to hear this. Oh my God, well done, you did great. So they need this, because creative is more sensitive than people in, I don't know, whatever. Sorry.
No, that makes sense. To be honest, that was a powerful message. I think we should end on that message.
Or we can.
This has been episode 8 of Energy in Motion. Thank you very much for watching. And you can see my good friend Konstantin You can see his link to his social media handles in the bio and all of the different projects he's working on. Definitely check it out, because in April he's got some big things coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Some big coming, so you'll definitely want to check that out.